Good morning, everyone. On a day of cricket, I'm showing you something about tennis. But that's how the world is. That's how consumers are. That's what everyone all around here is. Everyone's got a mind of their own. Everyone's got an opinion of their own. Everyone's got a product of their own. And everybody's got the willingness to buy on their own. So nobody's telling us what to buy, what to do, what to plan for our own future. We are the leaders and we are the owners of our own destiny. So thank you first for joining me in the first half of the day. We are at a very exciting place, AdTech, the buzzing ground for ideas, innovations, and everything else. So let me quickly start by posing something very, very unique to you. And I want to see the smart brains in this house. So when you see this, what do you see? So I'm seeing a lot of people coming in. That's fantastic. So what do you see? So I have a gentleman out here. What do you see when you see this? I just showed you a whole video about Wimbledon. Any random thoughts? Sorry? Okay. Any connection that you can make of this whole place? I know it's an attractive lady with the headphones on her face, on her head, but beyond that, is there anything? How about you, ma'am? Sorry? I think you should give the mic.
Other than Lindt chocolate, I can see Wimbledon championship.
Okay, I hear you. Anyone else wants to make a point? Sorry, sir, we didn't hear you properly without the mic. Can you go back again?
So I can see the chocolates and that girl, and couldn't make a connection between that Wimbledon.
Okay. Anyone else? Last shot. The gentleman behind you.
The grass court.
Okay. So if you see this picture, can you think of anything distantly related? All of you took a very, very close shot at it. Sorry? Roger Federer. Maybe behind her, I can't see him, but probably true. Sorry?
At the Wimbledon championship,
Pretty close, and to be honest, nobody is wrong. But there's something which links everything in this picture. And very proud to say, it's success made with IBM. And not just IBM, it's IBM Cloud. And I'm going to show you all how it's all linked. It'll take 90 seconds of your time, but it's going to be amazing. Lindt chocolate, very popular. Everyone's picked one at the airport at some point of time in their lives. The Wimbledon, everybody's watched at least one game in their lives. And the third and the most important thing, the headphones, the music. I think everyone on our phone or some other device have got some music which is part of our life. So here we go.
Chocolate is very individual. White chocolate lovers don't like dark chocolate. Milk chocolate lovers don't necessarily like dark or white. Before, we couldn't really allow the consumer to customize their chocolate. We needed a scalable cloud solution allowing them to select what they are looking for. Now there is endless opportunity to indulge.
Customization is made with the IBM Cloud. The IBM Cloud is the cloud for business.
We started Zaya with the thought that the kid on the back of the bus might have a song that he has in his head, but he just can't get out. With the technology of cloud, we change all that. I can sing something into my device, up to the cloud it goes, back down it comes sounding better. We break down the walls of creation, and we give music creation to the masses.
Unlock the creativity in anyone with the IBM Cloud. The IBM Cloud is the cloud for business.
And finally, we talk about Wimbledon.
Over 1.5
1.2 billion eyeballs are on us during the 2 weeks of Wimbledon. True tennis fans want to know what's happening. They don't want to just see what's happening, they want to know and understand why it's happening. Anybody can just put data up, but we want to get reaction, make it far more interactive. We rely on the cloud to provide that immersive digital capability.
Give fans more than just the game with the IBM Cloud. The IBM Cloud is the cloud for business.
So, just to summarize it all, very distinct areas, very distinct products, very distinct experiences, but all connected. And I'm saying this word once again because at the end of the day, we are all connected. You may all think that you're probably not using cloud, you're not on cloud, but you're definitely on cloud. I mean, how many of you out here are using WhatsApp? All of you, right? Which cloud supports it? It's IBM Cloud. So these are stories which probably go in somewhere on the backstage of things, but there are stories which you would want to be part of. There are ideas which you would want to have on cloud. And what's happening out there? You look at any industry, whether it's retail, healthcare, banking, or just about every industry that you have an interaction on an everyday basis. Everywhere you're seeing that the consumer is becoming the king. Everywhere you see that you just don't want insight about one particular segment. You want insight about that segment during that side of the day, during that hour of that particular day. So it's getting deeper and deeper. It's getting very detailed. The other aspect is on the collaboration. If you are walking into a store in Delhi and you walk into a similar store with a similar shopping habit somewhere in Bangalore, you would want your profile to be known already to that particular retailer because you don't want to repeat information. You don't have the time. A normal buying time has come down by almost 70% in the last 8 to 9 years. So we are talking about a fraction of a moment that each retailer, each salesperson or anyone gets to make a sale for his or her product. And we see it across industries. And the consumer, what we defined probably 10 years back is totally different from what that person is today. We are looking at selling at the millennials in India, which is the largest consumer segment. And when you look at it, they are demanding high level of obsession. They want transparency when they look at any product portfolio. You would see the reviews. You would see so many aggregators in today's market who are only doing aggregation of reviews because they want a formulated opinion of a product, of a service, of a place or an experience. So it's essentially talking about how you're going to do it, when you want to do it, and how you're going to experience it. Looking at the same aspect, the job is becoming much more difficult for the CMO in today's organization. He has to be in tandem with how the consumer is going to behave, and the consumer is changing every minute. Keeping that in mind, customer retention becomes the key. If you can retain a customer for a period of time which is 2x than what he is today, his revenues are straight away going to double or at least scale up to at least 25% than what he is. And what's causing all this, and how's cloud really impacting all this? So you see that cloud is a congregation of data, mobile, and social. You are actually looking through a lot of data. Mobile has become, in terms of penetration, the largest device for any sort of sale, any sort of communication, any sort of, the next step of technology that we are taking. Any product which is launching today, if it doesn't have a mobile presence, it's going to die out within the first week itself. So in fact, everybody is doing it probably during my discussion itself. That 150 times per day, that's the average number of times we check our mobile sets. So it's not a small number. And if you're not going to be there on that 5.2, 5.5 inch screen, that you're going to lose out big way. And cloud, everybody's talking about it, everybody's adapting to it, everybody's adopting to it in a way probably they are aware of or they are not aware of. But it is something which forms the bedrock of this entire piece. So how are companies doing it? So L'Oreal, one of the biggest brands across the globe, they have a huge number of stores and outlets across. Now, when a product is launched, how does the person across the counter really know what are the good things or the bad things about that product, and what are the highlights that they have to actually put across? So what do? L'Oreal actually engages an agency to ensure that they are trained and they are learned and they are given the right kind of content so that they can talk about it, they can speak about it and make the sale. So when actually L'Oreal wanted to get into this particular medium a little faster, the agency deployed a learning management solution which was deployed at all the stores across, and this was done in record amount of time. They could actually go across the market much faster. They could actually capture the attention of the sales professionals who were there at the stores and relay that conversation much faster and much more precisely. How was it done? It was all based on cloud. It was a deployment done in a matter of weeks. They could expand in a matter of days. They could expand their technology or their footprint in a matter of hours. So it's coming down to minutes and hours in today's time. You saw the music video which came in the beginning. This is a very interesting technology. We all think that we can sing. We all think that we are proficient at music. So when you get into this particular application which these guys have built, it's basically an upload and download of your own music. And this is across close to 150 odd countries now. When they started off, it was probably just about in 2 or 3 geographies. But when they had to expand, they needed a technology which would support them across countries, across places, and IBM Cloud, or soft layer as we call it, was the one supporting them through and through in each and every country. The Internet of Things, we all talk about it. You're going to hear a lot about it for the next 2 days, including today. And this is what is bringing the whole change. We are living in a connected world. There's a lot of data that we are generating which we are unaware of, but that is providing insight to a lot of retailers, a lot of organizations who are leveraging on it. And keeping that in mind, this is another very interesting example which I want to share, and it's again on the online commerce of things. So Struck essentially works with the agencies and being an agency with retailers. So to give an example, let's say you are browsing on e-commerce website like a Myntra or a Flipkart, and you are spending time, let's say, looking at a particular apparel, maybe a shirt or something. In real time, these guys will relay information back to the host saying that, okay, Samarth is looking at this shirt on your particular this web page. Do you want to push some promo? Do you want to push some product? Do you want to push some scheme onto it? Or do you want to push some other style onto it? And this is all happening at a real-time basis. And this, because they have a back-end agency also which helps them, gather, aggregate, and propel that data. So all this is in real time. You have those many seconds with that consumer on your website. So whether you can crack that sale in those few nanoseconds or not is up to you. So this is a very interesting one. And again, to have that kind of analytics done in real time, it needs a support on a cloud infrastructure which will really help it out. This is something which we did in India, and Ogilvy, everybody knows about Ogilvy and Mather. So this is their online digital agency. And what they did was they started this forum called India Onward. It's essentially a tech community wherein people post their ideas, relay their tweets, all those things happening on one platform. And as a part of that, the supporting data, supporting infrastructure was on IBM soft layer or IBM Cloud. The good thing is, it's happening right now as we speak. There's a hashtag going by Score with Data, and it's real-time analytics of the cricket matches which are going on. So you would have seen a lot of hashtags, the trending on most of your Twitter handles and stuff, and that's the exciting part about it. And in today's time, the boundaries are diminishing, the boundaries are melting away. So if you do not have a partner who really takes you easily across to new geographies, expand easily, scale out easily, it's going to be a troublesome effort. And why do I say that? 21,000 leading edge companies on cloud with IBM. I'm sure you've interacted with some of these at some point of time in your life. WhatsApp definitely, but even without that, quite a few others. So just a passing thought as I kind of wrap this up, that when you look at any of your ideas, look at it from a sustainability and scalability point of view and see how you can leverage cloud while you're doing that. And this is just the last teaser which I want to leave you with.
Cute little guy, huh? This guy could take down your entire company. Stay with me. On Thursday, a hamster video goes online. On Friday, it goes viral. A network choking phenomenon. Why do you care? He's on the same cloud as your business. The more hits he gets, the slower your business may get. Do you want to share your cloud with a hamster? Today, there's a new way to work, and it's made with IBM.
We have a booth number 47. There are quite a few other things which we have put up over there. Do check it out, and if there are any queries, any questions, do let know. Anything from your side also, please do let know. Thank you very much.